I have no intention of selling it because it's just so cool. It's just so fun. And it's to me, it's as cool as having the GTO or having the Lambo. It's just such a cool truck, you know?
Yep. What is going on, Gene? Here we go, Cars, Shops, and Collections. Today, we've got a 1990 K5 Blazer. This is Gen 2, second to last year, #1 in our hearts. And we're here at Swing Shift Auto to see our good buddy, Keith. What is up, man? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Look at this place, it's always stacked. You remember Gene, right?
I remember Gene.
You always have so many things going on. I'm stepping on hoses and everything. This is our second time here at Swing Shift Auto, and I'm really excited about today's K5 Blazer.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I feel like more formal introductions need to be done. This is Keith Saunders, the owner of Swing Shift Auto.
Everybody.
This is your third time on Cars, Shops, and Collections.
Yeah, must be doing something right.
You're doing something right, man. We love you, man. You are like one of the best shops in the country, best shop in Las Vegas. And when it comes to electrical, too, by the way, you're like the go-to guy. Across the country, people come to see you.
Yeah, very talented with electrical and wiring. Took a lot of good training over the years, so know what I'm doing.
Yes, you do.
So a lot of people don't.
And if people don't recognize you from our show, Car Shops and Collections, you've been on Counting Cars with Danny Coker how many times?
7 times.
70?
7. Just 7 times, yeah.
Well, today we're here. You've been showing me pictures. It's behind me, your 1990 K5 Blazer. Gene, take a look at it. Keith, this is absolutely stunning. The first time I saw the picture you sent, I said, oh my gosh, where did you get this thing?
So here's the great thing. So when I was a teenager, my brother restored an 85 K5 Blazer. And he did a stunning job, beautiful paint job, 35-inch tires, the lift kit, the AC blew 30 degrees. It was so cold. Woo. But I used to drive this thing around Huntington, as a teenager. I drove it for years. And, it's been a very long time, and you don't see these around as common anymore. So when I got this thing and I get in it and drive it, man, you can't buy that drive, the way it feels, the way it rides, that bounciness, it's just so cool.
There's something special about it.
It's so special, and maybe not to other people, but to me it has this sentimental, history. To get into it and drive it is just great. But this particular one, oh my God. So this is a all original, immaculate, 94,000 original mile truck, right?
This is the time machine then. This is the time machine from 1990.
You got to see the interior. It's like no one even sat in the back seats on this thing.
Let's do some history. 1966 is when the Ford Bronco comes out. Yep. 1969, GM, Chevrolet's response is the Blazer. In 1969, they sell 5,000 of them. By 1972, they sold 44,000 in 1972. America loves the Chevy Blazer.
And 72
Incredible.
is the most desirable year.
Is it really?
Oh, it's super desirable right now. But out of all the Blazers, this particular Blazer, the engine that comes in it has the highest horsepower and the highest torque, even over the diesel that they offered years ago.
1973 to 1991 is Gen 2. That's a long run for Gen 2. This is why I love this Blazer so much. Square body.
Yep. And the square body guys, I don't know if they ultimately consider this a square body, for one. For two, this is actually a V10 Blazer. They did away with the K5 in '88.
Okay.
So this is really cool, but I got the plate as a K5. Listen, if you know that much about Blazers and you want to call me out on it, fine. But to me, it's a K5. To me, it's a square body.
Yes, I see
you want to
square body.
split hairs and say, hey, the square body ended in '87, '88, so be it. To me, it's a square body, and to me, it's a K5.
Well, removable top, right?
With a removable top.
Removable top.
And the Silverado package.
Which is Scottsdale package or Silverado.
Yes.
Silverado is the higher end package.
Exactly.
And then two doors too. Two-door SUV.
All right, but tell me this.
Yeah.
What do you see there?
On the wheels?
Yeah. How many lug nuts do you count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
How many lug nuts did a standard Blazer come with?
6.
Okay, these are 1-ton axles. The guy who I bought this from upgraded the axles to 1-ton axles. So in the rear is a GM 14 bolt.
Okay.
So GM 14 bolt is the most sturdy differential you can use when you're lifting a truck with big wheels because it's got a full floating axle. So the drum slides onto a hub, it gets its own bearings, right? And then the axle slides through and bolts onto the drum. So all the load is carried onto the drum and the bearings, nothing on the axle.
All right.
So you're not bending an axle, you're not tweaking an axle, you're not breaking an axle. So the GM 14 bolt is the desirable differential for lifting trucks.
1500 is half ton?
Half ton.
Okay. Come around here and see this. This is all original?
All original, man.
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
Dude is right.
AC works. It's still got the original jack. The truck is just absolutely pristine.
This is our third Blazer. We did Chaz's 1971.
72.
Is his a 72?
71, you're right.
71 Blazer,
you're right.
which you worked on as well.
Yes.
That is a beautiful Blazer. And then Dan Fox, owner of Fox House Barbecue in Boulder City, he's got a 1991 square body, I call it.
Yeah.
His is gorgeous too. Great response on his Restomod.
Yeah.
The pictures of his, he took that thing from a graveyard, put it back on the road. But I love the fact that this is all original.
So I replaced the grill. I was able to get these lenses here.
Yeah.
$14 each. This whole grill kit was $200.
Wow.
So it was just a little faded, nothing bad. And these, the fog lights or the marker lights were a little foggy on the inside. But for $14, I'll buy a new set.
Here's the thing, if you're watching this right now, we're in Las Vegas. It's 115 degrees outside. We're in your shop, you got the Swamp Cooler going. It's cool, much cooler in here, but even though it's 115 outside, can we back it outside?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Let's back it outside. So I think we need to see the full effect.
Absolutely.
The originalness of this Blazer. Oh my gosh. I love this Blazer. I love it, man. In this 115-degree desert heat, it pops here in the parking lot. Is the paint, is it all original? Did you touch up the paint?
So I did a touch-up. I had some sunbake on the hood. So I had them do the fender, the tops of the fenders, the hood, and the top of the roof, and that's it, and the cowl. Just this piece was just everything else is all original. That I
Sunset
know.
gold.
Yep.
Sunset gold stripe. Mojave beige, is that the color?
That's white.
White?
You would know better than me on that.
I thought it was Mojave
So
beige.
take a look at the back seat. So look at the interior in this thing in general. Let me get this out of here.
I'll let you go inside. You don't come around the other side.
It had the factory stereo in it, and I just replaced that because a couple of the speakers were not working. But had to have a stereo,
So you took out the AC Delco?
I still have the
You had
original
an
radio.
AC
for it.
Delco radio?
Yeah. And it still worked. The speakers actually didn't work. 2 of them didn't work, so I needed some tunes. I upgraded the stereo, but I kept all the old stuff.
The interior is like it's off the showroom floor.
Yeah, look at the back seat. And this was the first year they came out with the shoulder belts in the back and the armrests, the padded armrests.
Oh yeah, I
in
see
the
one
back
on the
seat.
side there.
And the shoulder belts, right?
Let's do this. Can we do? Let's do a ride along.
Yeah.
So that way we ride along
Absolutely.
the AC, talk about more
There
of
you
this
go.
Blazer because I am in love with this truck. This is 1990. Okay. There's no step. There's nothing coming down. You just got to lunge in it. What are you laughing at?
So I might actually put either amp research steps on it
right,
or
we'll
at
be
least
back, Gene.
a Nerf bar, something to help get in. So when I got it, it was on a 4-inch lift with 31-inch tires, but they didn't complete the lift job, and it was actually sitting like jacked up in the back.
Okay.
And these things just look better level.
You want it to be straight. Yeah.
So figuring it was 2 inches off, I ordered a set of 6-inch leaf springs for the front, and it went too far, so it went like this. So I had to lift it back. So now it's got a full 6-inch lift with 34-inch tires that I put on.
Okay. So we're sitting up high.
They're pretty high.
AC is cranking.
AC. This is factory AC, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. On this just big truck, bouncy, just cool ride. It's got Flowmaster mufflers on it. Sounds decent.
Now, are you going to sell this or are you going to keep it?
I have no intention on selling this, but as they say, everything's for sale at the right price.
Sure.
To give you an
four-wheel
idea.
drive, by the way, and the old school shifter right here on the
Yep.
floor for four-wheel drive.
So to give you an idea, there's an identical truck for sale online right now that has 127,000 miles on it, more than this, and it doesn't have the 1-ton axles, and they're asking $93,000 for it.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding. I'm going to forward you the picture.
Is it the same color as yours?
Same color.
Okay,
same,
that's where I got the
exact
color
same-
schemes. I think I saw the one online.
You saw that
where
one?
I saw the color, the Mojave beige color.
Yep. So they're asking $93,000, and I don't know that they'll ever get that.
Yeah.
Maybe one day they will. I don't think that I'll get that for this. Hey, if someone's got 93K and they want to come up and make me an
Yeah.
offer, you know.
Swing shift auto. Windows work.
Windows work. Yeah. Yeah.
This takes me back. I feel like I'm in high school.
Right?
We should have either Poison or Madonna Vogue on the radio.
Yeah.
Have you taken the top off?
I have not.
Would you?
When I had the paint work done, they said they took it off and slid it back just to get it painted properly. But I didn't even see it when they did that, so. But you feel the way
It's
this thing-
comfortable.
It's
It's a
comfortable, but
smooth, comfortable ride.
it's a smooth, comfortable ride, but that kind of bounciness, that kind of rugged.
We're in a
ruggedness-
truck. We're in an
Yeah.
SUV.
Yes, an SUV for our generation.
Yeah,
It's not,
yep.
Today's SUVs are obviously a lot different, you know?
I love the two-door factor of this thing.
Oh, yeah.
You got a comfortable back seat. You have back here the sliding windows, which was an upgraded feature on
Yeah.
the cab because a lot of them, I think, base came with that standard window,
Yeah.
which is fine. But the sliding windows, you let some air in the back seat because
go.
there's no vents back here for the back seat.
Yeah.
You'll see ones out there that have a sunroof, which
Oh, yeah?
was not
That was factory?
factory.
Not. Someone added it?
Someone added, but you go back to, and you could probably speak to this. You go back to cars and trucks in the '90s. There's no wiring up here, right?
No.
You just cut away.
Dome light, but you know, a single wire, you could still
cut that.
definitely cut that area.
JC said that we're gonna be inside today. It's 110 today. Yeah. Shoot car shops and collections on a Wednesday. It'll be inside, air conditioning.
I have no intention of selling it.
Yeah.
Because it's just so cool.
It's so
and
it's
just
fun.
And it's to me, it's as cool as having the GTO or having the Lambo. It's just such a cool truck, you know.
Yep. Nice big center console too to keep your stuff in here.
Yeah, man.
1990, it locks. That's your security right there.
Yeah,
Lock your
locks.
stuff up.
The ashtray.
Ashtray
With a lot
right there.
Nobody's ever used. You know, it's a non-smoking vehicle. Electric rear window.
Which Gen 2, which this is Gen 2, but you go back to 1973, the early generations,
crank,
they had the crank window,
Yeah.
but that was a big feature
Yeah.
back in 1973.
Yep. Exactly.
Dude, I love it, man. I know you have the Lambo and you've got everything in your collection. This is one of my favorites.
Right? It's just. If I use the right key. Oh, twice.
Isn't it round key for the door, square key for ignition?
And that's what I tried first, but for some reason it just wanted to make me look like a fool the first time.
Yeah, right. It's all right. Because this is so 1990.
Doors,
Door,
ignition,
ignition. Having your
glove box, console, you know.
Man, this is awesome. If you're a fan of the K5 Blazer, how incredible is this? 1990, man.
So I got something else to show you.
You do?
I do.
You down for a little bonus action, Gene?
This is the twin from the Pontiac Motor Division to the Camaro that you saw.
Holy cow.
Get the car cover off.
68?
68.
68 GTO. Ah, Ram Air. Tack on the hood. Dude. What?
With a 455. It had a 4-speed. Mm-hmm. Was bringing the engine RPM up too much. I put a Tremec 5-speed in it, TKX.
Okay.
So I put a 5-speed transmission in it.
And what does that do then? What
Gives it a higher gear, like
Okay.
an overdrive. So when we were cruising before on the freeway, it was up at 3,000 or 4,000 RPM, which is no good.
Uh-huh.
So immediately put it back in the shop, put the 5-speed in it. Now it cruises at 2,000 RPM. Put new upper and lower control arms in the front. I have new upper and lower control arms and a spray bar kit for the back.
Second try, starts right up.
It started the first one. I could have kept it running.
Yeah.
I wasn't fast enough. How cool is that?
That's amazing. When it's not 115 degrees outside, we want to come back. And I want to break this thing down.
This one has AC too.
Bumper to bumper.
It has AC also.
It has AC?
It does.
Got AC.
And yes, what you're smelling is racing fuel. So I keep racing fuel in all of these cars. I keep it in the GTO, the Lambo, and the Blazer.
Okay.
Just in case, they end up sitting for, any period of time, you don't want regular gas in there. Racing fuel has a 10+ year shelf life.
All right.
So you won't damage anything.
So that's where you put in all your cars in. Everything can sit with no problem?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a good little tip.
Oh yeah?
Well, Keith, man, thank you so much. It's always fun just hanging out with you. There's so many things happening in his shop right now. You're working on a Bronco that you're waiting for some parts to come in. You're building a Mustang. Well, thank you all for watching. Again, man, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. If you want your car, shop, or collection featured on the show, then shoot us an email at carshopsandcollections@gmail.com. That's carshopsandcollections@gmail.com. And thanks for watching, and be sure and subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes of Cars, Shops, and Collections.
See that? It's 109. And they're still having a conversation out here.